Hi, LysElla here from LysElla.com. And today I want to show you a case study of how one company used the 22Social software and specifically the sweepstakes to lower their cost per lead acquisition. So those of you who aren't familiar with what a cost per lead acquisition is that's just a way of calculating how much money you spend in order to get an email address. So for this company, they were spending roughly $5.50 to get an email address. And what they found is, and what many people who use the sweepstakes find, is that because of the nature of sharing and wanting to share to get more chances to win, and just because people like games, that encourages people to share the sweepstakes with others who may want the thing that's being given away, and therefore makes your ad dollar, it makes that money go further. So in this case, they were able to change that cost of $5.50 per email. They were able to get it down to $3. So you can imagine that's a big savings when you are talking about what it costs to get new people onto your mailing list. So I just want to point out a few things about their setup that you may be able to use for your sweepstakes and for your promotion. So this is what their sweepstakes looks like. It's a very simple layout. It states what it is that they're getting and what the value is. It does use the countdown timer. They happen to run one every month and then reset. But you can run it one time for a longer amount of time, whatever you want to do. And then they have a simple call to action. So the keys here are to make the product that you're giving away relevant to what your audience needs. So if the pain point you're solving in this case is getting the right nutrition after you've had bariatric surgery, that's what this company does, then this is a very targeted product. It's a product that people need who are in that situation, but you also want to make sure that it's not a product that people who really aren't your target market need also. So let me give you an example. If you have a course on dog training, then you might want to give away a product. I do find that products work better than services, than giving away a free class or something like that. So give away a product that has to do with dog training, but make it very specific, like a $100 gift certificate for this special kind of leash and other training devices that are used, so that it's much more targeted to people who are going to be your target audience, rather than a $100 gift certificate to Petco, where then anybody, whether they have fish or birds or dogs or whatever, could use that gift certificate, but they're not necessarily your target audience. Okay. The next thing we'll look at is what the experience is after people sign up for the sweepstakes. So after you sign up, you're told that you have been entered. And then the very first call to action here is that you have a certain amount of time left before the contest ends. And it encourages you to get more chances to win. It has that call to action right here so that people can do it. And then what I'm not showing you here, this company also sends you an email after the fact, because they have connected their CRM to the 22Social app, so that they can then send you an email that essentially reiterates this information, says, hey, do you want more chances to win? Do this. And it leads back to this page so that people can get that link to share and win. Now, in their case, they also are starting to try to engage their audience and give them more free content that people can use and that is helpful to them. So you'll see that they put a call to action to join a group that is a free closed group, and they also give a recipe. So those would be some good examples of other calls to action, ways to deliver immediate value to people who have just gone through your lead gate. So again, in the case of this client, what this has done for them is it's allowed Facebook ads that were already working for them, that were already bringing leads to them, getting people to click through on various pages and to exchange their email address for valuable content. It was already working at about $5.50 per email address captured. And that in and of itself was already fine, already more than paid for itself in the amount of sales after the fact. But the magic of using a sweepstakes in this 22Social app is that it allowed them to reduce that cost to $3, less than $3 per email captured. And that's simply because people shared. So roughly half of the people in the sweepstakes are people who came in not through an ad, but through a friend sharing and asking them to join. So that's an example of why it's so very popular to use the sweepstakes setup within the 22Social apps, and how you can use it to get your cost per lead acquisition down.